White 53! White 53! Blue 30! Blue 30! Red 18! Red 18! Hut. White 80! White 80! Black 18! Black 18! Blue 85! Blue 85! Red 29! Red 29! White 29! White 20! Red 54! Red 10! Red 80! Red 80! Black 14! Black 14! Black 88! Black 88! Hut, hut. Blue 22! Blue 22!
You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. From the gun, the running back has it. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. The Bobcats want to crank the tempo.
That wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Grab near the marker. It's Spartans. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lewis. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's fourth down. Will they bring out the punt team? They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Caught over the middle. It's Reddick. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. To the air on second down. Caught close to the marker. It's Reddick. And they'll get enough for the first down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the first quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Lewis. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. He'll do it himself. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. And the Bobcats come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
The Bobcats are marching down the field. Play action on first down. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, and after not getting any sacks a week ago, we knew he was going to be a little frustrated. But he told us this week he wasn't going to try to press. He was just going to go out in this game be himself, and knowing the numbers and the stats would come, he's off to a great start in this game.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. How frustrating for an offense to not only see the extra defensive back with the dime package, but still have their quarterback get hit.
Yeah, when you go dime, this is a passing situation. And if you're a defensive lineman, I'm pinning my ears back. I'm not playing the slightest bit of run. I don't care if they run the football. I'm getting to the quarterback. Nice job.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. To the ground with the back. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. They've got him penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. He's got it on the right. He's brought down, but this freshman is not afraid to take a shot. looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Wants to go up top. Caught near the sticks, it's Sparks. He stopped at the 32-yard line. Pick up a 5 on the play, and it'll be a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the heat. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's second and long. Makes the catch. It's Sparks. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
And a great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, thrown.
And this offense has a chance to pull even as we get deep in the first half. Defense trying to hold on to the lead. Here's the snap, looking to throw. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
Looking downfield very late in the half. They're working that left side. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is third and goal. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Go straight ahead. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Gives it on the option. Can't get him to the ground. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. And the Bobcats moving quickly to the line. Finds a little space. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. This offense will snap it from the 42 on first and 10. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. That's reeled in. It's Reddick. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Bobcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
Offense, you got to do a better job. There's got to be more sense of urgency protecting your backup.
Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. And the Bobcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to swing it on 2nd down. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Back to throw, it's the Sparks. Bringing the heat. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, dude, we got to make something happen.
Waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.